Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. Game 2 of the Friday night involves the Okanagan Hockey Academy and our own Pilot Mound Hockey Academy here in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. Thank you for joining us. My name is Theo Tutkaluk, giving you the play-by-play throughout the evening and as well throughout the weekend. Both teams are coming off a well-rested off-season, a very different team for both. Lots of youngsters, rookies on both squads. For the Pilot Mound team, 7 returning players, including Sydney Adawachuk, Haley Anderson, as well as others. They look forward to taking on their first regular season action this evening at home, hosting the showcase of this regular season, where each team will play 4 games, Friday, Saturday, and into Sunday into the late afternoon. As for the Okanagan Hockey Academy, they as well bring 2 very young players, 2 grade 8ers and 4 grade 9 players. So a very young squad, but equal to the test in the tenacity and the speed. I'm sure it should be a high intensity game, lots of excitement. We'd like to thank Olympic Sports for sponsoring this game action between the Pilot Mound Hockey Buffaloes and the Okanagan Hockey Academy. As the teams get ready to do their pregame rah-rah, we have a little bit of PA issues, but we should get a national anthem in here very soon. And once that's over, the puck will drop, first period action. And we're glad you get to join us here. Again, we'd like to thank Olympic Sports for sponsoring this game between the Buffaloes and OHA. And we will get ready here for the national anthem.
Good evening. So for the home opener today, lineup, number 1 is Hudson Ramirez from Manitoba. And then number 2 is Haley Anderson from Manitoba. Number 3, number 4 is Echo Kirk from Mound, Johnson, Number 5 is Angela.
Just announcing the starting lineups for the Buffalo. Anderson and Echo Kirk on the points. Actually, we're going through the entire lineup here. Abigail McKinnon, number 9 from Wanless. Ravis. Constant Kuba, number 10. Gracie Perry, one of the veterans, number 12. Ashley Episcopo, who hails from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, number 13. Morgan Setti, number 15 there. Number 17, Savannah Doak. From Billings, Montana, Natalka Rolfson. Sydney Adawachuk, number 21, one of the veterans as well. Number 22, Abby Dawson. Harmony Chakous, number 23. And rounding off the Pilot Mound roster, number 67, Kendall Jonason. The anthem is sung, warm-ups are complete, couple of howls by both squads, and we're all set to go here, the first period action between the Buffalo and OHA, brought to you by Olympic Sports in Morden. I'd like to thank them for joining us and helping us out tonight. It's always interesting trying to find the helmet clips after an anthem, but nonetheless, we're good at it. Starting goaltender for the Buffalo is Heaven Menez. She has been the starter for most of this season, actually all the season. She likes to face a lot of rubber. Hopefully she gets a little bit of rest in between as we have 4 games. And in net for OHA is number 35, Ellie Lowe. She hails from Prince Rupert, British Columbia. Referee signals and we're all set to go here. First period's underway. D to Episcopo. Stuck here with Anderson along the boards. Perry's able to get it in deep as we chase after the puck here. Okanagan goes around the boards. Carrie Buziak has it, tries to get it up, and she's getting it by 2-on-1 for OHA early in the first. Here they come. First shot, save made by Benes. Rebounds there, and it gets cleared away by the Buffaloes. Able to get the loose puck is the Okanagan forwards. Another shot on net, and that gets deflected wide. Episcopo sends it around the boards to Perry. Perry and Anderson working on the puck there, trying to get it away from the boards and out to center ice. Instead, they decide to curl back, go behind the net. There is McKinnon. McKinnon comes around the boards yet again. Perry gets beaten there by Dittner. It does come out to center ice. OHA has to clear as they do. Chase there for the loose puck. 2-on-2 battle deep down in the far corner. It gets sent out on a looping pass and then sent in there by Abby Dawson. Dawson gives chase on the forecheck, goes D to D. Willoughby able to get it up to center ice where it gets stopped and then brought in by Seti. Seti gets checked and it gets sent back in. A delayed offside, and we'll get a face-off now. It'll definitely be a feel-out period for both teams here. First regular season action for the Buffalo. Face-off just outside the blue line to our right. Dawachuk takes the face-off. It gets mixed up in the front. Dawson giving chase. Kenzie Hope is able to get it up the boards. It does get out to the neutral zone and sent into the Buffalo territory. No icing on the call. Does not reach the red. Constant Kuba brings it up to the hash boards. It gets stopped there by OHA. Here's a shot over the glass. Over the net, sorry, to the glass. Evan did not have to make a stop there. Does stay in for a brief second, then it does come out. Hope is able to send it in deep into Buffalo territory as they gather speed. Coming in looking for a center pass. Instead goes to the far boards. Losing it there in the neutral zone to the Academy. Seti gets it and throws it in deep on net onto Lowe. She's able to get her first touch of the puck here just 2 minutes after the first drop of the puck. OHA goes back and forth here. Jewel Stokes is able to carry the puck up to the hash boards, gets it out to center ice. And intercepted there by Atlanganji. Moves in, gets a shot on net, and Menez makes the save and covers with 17:13 left in the first. Face-off will come to the left of Heaven, where, as you mentioned, it has stopped quite a number of shots, and she faces quite a number of shots. In Portage, she faced a total of 61 shots in one game, which is pretty impressive. We have our first penalty call here. It's coming against Pilot Mound. It's a tripping call. Ashley Episcopo is the guilty culprit. 2 minutes for tripping. OHA will go on their first power play. Gabby Lindsay taking the face-off for OHA. Able to get it to the side wall. Ditto fighting for the loose puck there. She gets tackled 1 by 2. OHA is able to gather the puck there. Duke on the sideboards, gets it up to the D partner. It's kept in there by number 12, Dittner. Dittner goes across the and just goes wide. OHA still has it in the far end. Gets it to the close boards here. Into the high slot it comes. Shot. Save made by Heaven. Another great save made by Heaven. And she stops and she holds the loose puck. 3 great chances for OHA on the left side of the net, but Manea is equal to the test. And she's able to make 3 quick stops. Just 35 seconds gone in this first power play for OHA. With some fresh legs out there. Face-off is won, however, Anderson's able to get it out. Sorry, Abigail McKinnon gives chase. Ellie Loke directs traffic back there. Casey Dittner grabs the loose puck, makes a lead pass to number 15. Offside is Buziak. Made that extra step at the blue line, just unable to hold her pace. And we get a face-off here on the left side of the blue line. Massey, Mavison, and Duke are the forwards. Williamson gets the loose puck, goes across ice to Willoughby. Willoughby sends it in deep. Minute left here in the power play for OHA. Willoughby holds the puck, gets it in deep. Looks for a bounce off of Meneas. Gets steered aside. Williamson keeps it into the blue line here. To the sidewall, over to Willoughby. Willoughby looking for some space. Shot is deflected, gets to the loose corner. Pilot Mound having a hard time getting the loose puck. And there is Abby McKinnon making the interception and getting the puck to the blue line of OHA. Dawachuk putting some pressure on, making the steal. And with that steal, we're able to waste some valuable seconds dumping in deep. 25 seconds left on the power play as Dawachuk and Savannah Doak stay on the ice as the 2 penalty killers. An errant pass comes all the way where Ditto has the puck. Gets it deflected over to the far D-man and then gets sent into OHA territory where they have to backtrack. Kenzie Hope puts the brakes on, comes back to the close boards. A little bit of space, gets the return pass. She goes behind low over to Shelby Williamson. Williamson goes up the boards, just gets it outside the blue line. Comes back to Ditto. Ditto's looking for some fresh air. Finds a little bit of room. Gets it up to Anderson. Haley Anderson tries to go in and out. And gets held up there by the OHA defenseman. Anderson with the loose puck. She's facing 1-on-3 with the red jersey. Doing quite a good job maintaining the pressure. Comes to the close boards here as OHA is able to escape. That's Ken's. So he wins with the puck. Gets it in deep and gets a line change. Pilot Mound looking for the breakout setup. Onto the far wall it goes. Finds a loose man into the center ice. Comes cross ice to Ross. Ross gets it into the half wall. She's quickly intercepted there and Rolfson has to backtrack. Dawachuk tries to get it in but gets blocked at the blue line. In comes in Lola Massey, 1-on-3. Into the front and just a shot wide over the blocker side of Meneas. Puck is kept into the blue line by Davies. And there's another great save by Meneas. Rebounds in front, gets quickly swished away by the Buffalo defense. The Buffaloes make a long lead pass across ice here to nobody. They were going for a change. Here comes a shot wide on the blocker side yet again. Dawachuk trying to grab the loose puck, trying to get to control of the loose puck. Unable and unsuccessful right now. They're a battle 1-on-1, 2-on-1 in the far boards. OHA unable to get possession of it. Bit of a mix up there at the half wall. Dawachuk still battling along hard with 2 OHA players. Comes behind the net. Dittner, along with 2 of her members, get it out to the front of the net. No shot available as Pilot Mound's able to steal the puck there. It comes out and there is number 22, Abby Dawson, 1-on-1, and she's checked very nicely there by Casey Dittner. Dittner's able to get the puck up and it gets dumped in by OHA as they make a change. Pilot Mound has a bit of loose ice, almost errant pass there and intercepted there on his Piscopo stick. She still gets the loose puck, gets it up to her forwards and they dump it in. Gracie Perry making chase, She's able to get to the first loose puck there. She gets tackled by 2 OHA members deep in the zone, looking to tie up the puck there, and we get a whistle and a stoppage. 12:21 left in the first. Not many whistles. It means the players are enjoying a bit of the speed, a bit of the action. Still getting used to each other, I'm sure. A lot different speed when you start practicing all the time and you finally get into a game setting. But I'm sure the team in white has been looking forward to this for about 6 weeks now, as they've been practicing tremendously and just not having enough time to get in a game-ready shape. This is their first test, the first big weekend for the Pilot Mound Buffaloes. Puck gets sent in deep. Bit of a holding of the stick, not called there by the official. He lets it go. Must be like rubbing and racing in NASCAR. Shot is deflected, just goes wide of Menez on the blocker side on low. Here to the half wall, it's kept in by Williamson. Goes cross ice to Willoughby. Willoughby just out of a reach. Over to Mawson. Mackenzie Mawson throws it in. And a shot save made by Menez. It trickles wide on the glove side. Another great save by Menez as it's just trickling wide out of reach. Puck gets sent out to center ice where McKinnon does battle there for the loose puck and wins the battle. Shot comes on net. Ellie Lowe with the save and a little bit of a tap there before the whistle, and we get another stoppage in play. Second shot for Ellie Lowe to face, a little bit high. She was able to put her glove on it and take it down. If you want. Puck is there, deflected by the shin pads. Race for the loose puck. Constant Kuba using her skating ability to get around the Pilot Mound net and gather some speed. It's still stuck on the far wall there. Haley Anderson has to retract, and she's looking to do the same. She takes her time and looks for a stick-to-stick pass just off the stick of Doak, and it gets sent all the back in. Kuba again looking for the loose puck, gets an errant pass right on the stick of number 4, Jewel Stoke. She's unable to get a shot off, however. Puck is still inside the zone of Pilot Mound. Now it comes out, and OHA has to retract it. They stay on the short boards here. Mawson, Oakes, Anderson. Anderson with Pilot Mound gets the loose puck, gets it inside about halfway. And now it retracts by Kenzie Hope. Kenzie's looking to set up the break for OHA. Piscopo and the Buffalo able to keep it in. Olafsdotter starts making the chase. Johansson with her there to make some extra effort. Puck gets sent out to center ice, and Pilot Mound looks to dump it in. There's Janasson with a bit of a hook, and there is the call. 2 minutes or less for Okanagan Hockey Academy on the penalty kill, as number 19 gets 2 minutes. Atling Ganji for the hook. We'd like to thank Olympic Sports in Morden for sponsoring this game. If you'd like to sponsor any of the Pilot Mound games, get in contact with the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy. We'll be doing this all season long for the Buffaloes, as well as most of the CSSHL games. Shot in front, and it just goes over top of Low. Over the blocker side, kept in there by Pilot Mound. Is shot off the shin pads, and it enters the out 3-on-1 for the Okanagan. Shot and goes wide off the pass across the crease. Unable to get a shot on goal is the OHA. Episcopo comes into the zone. She's carrying it deep, looking to set up a power play, and it gets through the slot all the way sent down, where Heaven Menez has to make a pass up quick. A great centering pass, just nobody there home to seal the deal and get a shot on net. OHA Massey is able to send it all the way down. First to the loose puck is Kira Buziak, gets a shot on Menez, and it gets deflected out. McKinnon using the wheels, gets it in deep. No icing is the call. She's on the other side of the red center ice. She's still skating with the puck. McKinnon gets tackled by 2 players and gets the puck all the way down by OHA. Kuba uses the far boards bounce, looking for a pass over to Perry. Gets intercepted there by Jules Stokes, who once again sends it in deep. 30 seconds left in the power play. Not much going on here for the Buffalo. Talking with Coach Harry earlier this week. They've had a lot of time to practice. Just a lot of the special teams is still a big questionable unknown, as the team is still very young and they're still working on a lot of concepts for this team. Nonetheless, here is Abby McKinnon. Take a 1-on-3. Sends it in deep to Haley Anderson. There is Gracie Perry making a pressure on the OHA defenseman. She gets it to the boards. Flap shot from the point is deflected and steered aside by Jules Stokes yet again. Hard angled shot there by Savannah Doak. Steered easily by Ellie Lowe. Puck is now going behind the net. A crossover to Pilot Mound defense. And there's another hook in front that's not called. Dawachuk's able to keep it in for a split second, and it comes to center ice where Rolfson sends it in just outside the reach of Kendall Johnson. Dawachuk, Johnson, and Savannah Doak playing forward here. Rolfson able to keep it in. It does come out, does squeeze outside where Sydney Dawachuk backs up her defenseman, goes D to D and sends it in deep yet again. Olafsdotter and Dawachuk coming in, trying to make a bit of pressure. Comes over to Episcopo with the shot, and that's stopped by a skate of OHA. And as they make the breakout here, they come into center ice, and they'll come in 3-on-2. Bit of a sleight of hand there, able to get by the defenseman. Working the triangle in front of the net, it comes, and it misses all the sticks and cleared aside. Another opening caught by OHA, and it's blocked there by Sydney Dawachuk, who then loses the puck in the corner. She gets a little bit of help from her defensive partners, and it's kept in. OHA looking to make another pass. It gets deflected there. Shot is blocked there by the Buffalo, and it comes in to the sideboards. Back to the defenseman. It goes to Aaliyah Bent. She sends it in wide of the net to the close boards here. And the Buffalo move here 2-on-1, 2-on-2 now. Just getting it to the blue line, but no farther inside the boards. Battle for here is McDonald and Ross. Shot off the blocker of Maneas with the save, and she's able to get it to the boards. It gets sent in deep there, where Pilot Mound has to retrieve the loose puck, and they lose it to the OHA squad. Shot is blocked and moved to the side. The rebound gets brought back in, and there is no worry there from the Buffalo. Up the close boards comes Dawson. Dawson giving chase, and she gets beaten there over to Willoughby. Willoughby sends it up to the center ice spot where Massey and Mawson moved the puck deep into Pilot Mound territory. 0-0 hockey game still. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first.
There's nothing worse when somebody does that and you're thinking, what the hell happened?
Ditto. Gets it in deep there. And she goes for a change. Gracie Perry as well as Seti working in deep for the Buffalo. Losing the puck on the far walls. The breakout is successful once again for OHA. Making the chase is number 18, Emily Oakes. Oakes throws it in front to the side of the net, and Maneas moves it behind the net, out of harm's way. There is Oakes yet again moving behind the net, looking for the center ice pass. Unable to get it clear to the front. She now moves there with Kuba. Kuba first to the loose puck, and she throws it out onto the mesh area with 4:15 left in the first period. Still a 0-0 hockey game. Lots of 1-on-1, 2-on-1 battles. Trying to figure out their first regular season tilt here for the Buffalo is the team in white. Making some good passes. Not a lot of shots on goal thus far, but still maintaining a lot of pressure here against the Okanagan Hockey Academy. Puck comes out to the neutral zone where it gets met and brought back in by Buziak. Buziak sends it deep. Another save made by Maneas. Rebounds in front. Goes back to the point. Buziak gets the shot on, and it's quickly steered away, and it's kept in there. Put it right on the tape of the defenseman. Now it comes out to center ice. Anderson able to get it into the blue line, and that's about as far as they go as Earhart clears it to the Buffalo blue line. And there is Ditto looking for some room, and she finds it. Carries the puck inside the blue. Drop pass over, shot. Lowe makes the save, and she covers with no rebound. A great drop pass by Ditto, as she saw the trailer right behind her. She was able to carry the defenseman with her and open up a shooting lane. Ellie Lowe with a great low glove or low blocker save, holding on to that rebound with 3:31 left in the first period here. Dawichuk with the faceoff wins it to the far boards. They're able to get into the front. Shot goes wide of the net from Lowe. Comes across to the close boards here. Dawichuk's able to grab the loose puck. Jonason's in front, unable to get the shot attempt on net. OHA able to get the clearing into Pilot Mound territory, putting some extra pressure with the shot, and it goes wide. Bit of a battle on the far end. Kept in, blocked shot there again by the Buffalo, and they're able to exit the zone. Seti looks in, dumps it in right on net. Lowe is able to move it to the steer to the side where the Okanagan defenseman has it. Casey Dittner leaves it there for Aaliyah Bent, who's able to get it out to Pilot Mountain territory. Blocked there. Shot on net goes wide of the net from OHA. Lola Massey moving in. There's Olafsdotter from Pilot Mountain getting it back to her defenseman. A bit of a hook, and she's able to get it up. This might not have the speed for icing. The Dawichuk gives chase. She is the first to the loose puck. We have a stoppage here, another hooking call. Mackenzie Mawson hooking Sydney Dawichuk on that loose puck as it was coming down into OHA territory. It'll be a second power play for the Buffaloes. 0 for 1 on the first one. I think they had one shot. They had one great opportunity, but the puck went right through the shooting lane, right down Main Street. Nobody was able to put a stick on it. Puck is down low. Perry comes off the loop, gets tripped up by OHA. Ralston gets the puck back here at the blue line. Perry's at the half boards. Down low it goes. Perry gets the puck back. Shot on net with the rebound. And it's quickly covered there by Ellie Lowe with two Buffalo players looking for the rebound. A nice low shot by veteran Gracie Perry coming off the sidewalls. And able to get a rebound there, but it was quickly gobbled up by the big catching mat of Ellie Lowe. Face-off is won by the Buffalo. It comes back to Chakous. Chakous goes rink wide. In front it comes just wide on the turnaround by Haley Anderson. Anderson on the fortunate side of getting the loose puck behind the net. She's looking to set up. Goes back behind the net. In front of the net it comes. And it gets cleared away by OHA's number 15, Kira Buziak. And we get a change for both penalty killers, Mintz and Gabby Lindsay. Lindsay has the loose puck. I don't think she realized the penalty kill, but it's okay. She's killing valuable time in the Buffalo zone. Good tie up there by number 16 of Okanagan, making the puck move just a little bit so the official can't blow the whistle. We're in our final minute of the first period. 43 seconds left on the power play. Pilot Mountain's got to get something mustered up here, but they're 200 feet away from the scoring goal. They go cross ice to Chakous. Chakous throws it up in the middle of the air, and it gets stopped there. Loose stick gets thrown in the air. Lindsay comes off for a change. Dittner is able to get it inside the zone. Seti there gets it on the close boards. She gains the blue line, and that's about as far as she gets as OHA is able to send it in. Ditto gets it up to her forward partner, but it gets quickly sent back into Buffalo territory. 14 left on the clock here in a no-scoring first period. Ditto's grabbing the loose puck here on the sidewall. looking for a 0-0 final here in the first period. As this period winds down, shot, save made by Heaven Menez. Once again, equal to the test. She kind of moved it so I was able to get right in the middle of the crest area, that big buffalo, massive target. After one of the 0-0 hockey game, brought to you by Olympic Sports in Morden. We'll be right back with an interview with our good pal Gordy. Give him a couple minutes to catch his breath after he has to record all the shots on goal. We're able to wrangle Gordy Tummelson, goalie coach, Pilot Mound varsity female team. 9-4 were the shots. How good does Heaven Menez look? The fact that she only faced 9 in one period.
That's a small period for her. She's used to 15 or so most periods. So yeah, she looked good. She looked solid. She plays a little bit deep in her net, but at the end of the day, she stops them, and that's what's important.
What I noticed mostly about the rebounds were they were moving to the sides. There wasn't a lot of junk left in front of the net, and if it was quickly moved away. Is that part of the defense that's being instructed by Coach Harry and Coach Plett? Because, I mean, obviously, less chances the better.
Yeah, that's the way she plays. I mean, she knocks the puck off to the side, and the D are instructed just to be around, let the goalie see the puck, and then make the save, and that's really important.
Once they see that puck, it's pretty easy, right?
Yeah, with Heaven, it's if she sees it, she saves it.
That's Heaven, she saves it right on. So you're wearing your goalie hat now.
Yes.
What other hat were you wearing this week earlier?
I'm the marketing guy, sort of here, and having some fun with that.
The marketing guy, sort of here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So how do we get Pilot Mound not only on the map but the marketing map here? I mean, the academy is now in its third or fourth year now. Fifth year. And there's a lot of great hockey players that come out of this program as well as the league. I mean, there's a lot of great players from Western Canada. How do we increase the visibility for Pilot Mound, and how did people and businesses get involved with Pilot Mound Hockey Academy?
Well, there's a bunch of questions in there, and I'll do my best to answer them in some
We'll
sort of an order.
We'll start slow.
Yeah, I'll be slow. We've got a kind of a big picture season going on for us, certainly with amateur sports TV being a lead for us. We're on hockey TV when we're away. We're in Game On magazine 7 times this year coming up. We're in the Sentinel Courier, local newspaper, and in every other newspaper that will carry us sort of in our little region here. And we've also made some inroads with some companies sort of outside the area, and we're also making some inroads with some of the indigenous folks up north, and even with some of the government agencies. So we're trying to take a shot at some of the bigger stuff that's available out there possibly, rather than sort of picking on the local guys who continue to support this team marvelously all the time.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Pilot Mound's a population of about 750, 800 during the season, of course. And then you look at the amount of players that are from surrounding areas, and as far north as Whitehorse, Yukon Territory, and Washington, Philadelphia, PA. I mean, you reach such a large geographical area, and you know these players would love the support from all over. Correct?
Absolutely, and the neat part is that there's a lot of people that want to support things, they just don't know how, and so that's been our challenge, is to sort of get our message out over the summer. We started a bit late with this program, but you know, as we go through the season, we'll make sure we talk to everybody, and we'll get most people in this year, and then we'll really have a bang up next year. That's sort of the big plan, but right now the short plan's working out pretty well.
Right on, Gordy. So how do they get in contact with you, Pilot Mound Hockey Academy? How are they able to support you this 2019-2020 season?
Well, certainly online is the best way. We have a great new website. It's top of the line, www.pilotmoundhockeyacademy.com, just how it sounds and how it spells out. And there's all sorts of information on the sponsorships right in the system, and then of course there's a lot of contact information for Ginger Collins or myself.
Absolutely, and if the website is brand new, it moves very well. I'm very impressed with it, as well as the amount of time you're able to give your sponsors and the people that do help you out throughout the year, Gordy. I would like to thank you very much for this time, and also bringing up the forefront of getting as much support for this program, because it's absolutely amazing to see in such a short period of time how well and great they've been able, the players have become student athletes down here in Pilot Mound, and really enjoying the culture of small-time Manitoba hockey.
It's very intriguing to be here. It's a neat place, you know, and there's nothing like it, I don't think, in the province. And you know, I'm fortunate to be involved in 2 aspects now, and I look forward to continuing that.
Gordy, thank you very much for your time.
Yep.
We'll watch the second period somewhat together, and hopefully the score gets a little bit better for the Buffalo side.
We'll be better in the second period.
There we go.
Thanks.
Right on. We'll be right back for second period action right after this. Still kept in the zone for a split second. Perry tries to send it in and headman the puck to McKinnon. Bit of a battle here yet again with some OHA players and Buffalo players along the close walls. Gets sent in deep by Perry. Perry's coming for a change, as are both D. McKinnon. Able to keep the puck down low as the players get on the ice. Fresh legs for the Buffalo. Puck is sent up to Episcopo with the shot on net. And that gets steered aside by the defenseman, Stokes. Stokes gets the loose puck, and she's met there by her partner there, number 13, Lola Massey. Using some wheels to get it up to Dintz. Duke able to keep it in the zone as Episcopo. She gets brought in, gets it through the legs. She's still moving around. The puck is stuck on the wall, and now it gets sent to the neutral zone. Episcopo has to give chase as the OHA players come for a change. As mentioned, that long stretch and an offside call there as Haley Anderson just a bit ahead of the puck. About halfway through the second period, that long change in the second period proving to be a little bit extra effort. We're seeing some wary legs so far. Still a little bit left in the tank, though. We're about halfway through the game here between Pilot Mound and OHA. Face-off coming back to the Pilot Mound blue line. Anderson loses the face-off. Buziak gets it in deep. Constance Kuba has to retrieve the loose puck, puts on the brakes. She's met by two OHA players. Able to keep it in the zone. Back to Bent at the blue line. Bent looking for some fresh air. She gets a shot, save with the blocker, rebound. Manea is able to get the rebound out of harm's way after the second shot. Puck is now pinned behind the goal line. Kuba is there. Comes out. OHA gets back to the point. They're looking to go D to D. However, to the front it comes, and the shot gets moved aside. Dangerous play coming right in front, and we have an icing call here. 9:33 in the second. I think the Pilot Mound player is looking for a pass to the boards rather than coming right in front of the net with that icing. Thankfully, no opposition stick was in the way. Johansson and Adawachuk are the forwards for the Buffalo. Face-off is still inside the circle. Episcopo puts on the brakes, pulls the reverse, gets it to the half wall, just skips over Doak's stick. It's sent back in by Williamson. There it is met by Kirk. Kirk tries the same far boards again, and the break out is successful this time to Jonathan. Jonathan sends it to Adawachuk. Adawachuk in front, and it gets deflected wide by Jonathan. Back to the point it comes. Back to the half wall. Great open ice, and the shot gets deflected there by Williamson over to Willoughby. Willoughby's able to get it up, and looks like we will get another icing call here, as there was no OHA player playing center that time. They were stuck behind the goal line, defending very well on that cross ice pass. Very hard pass to receive for the Buffalo, and thankfully out of harm's way. Face off to the right of Ali Lowe, who's faced about 3 shots so far this period. The Buffalo need to get a couple more shots on net. Kevin has certainly been the more busier of the two goaltenders in this hockey game for Pilot Mound. Puck comes to the dot, and it comes back to the point to Shakous. Shakous with the shot, couple deflections, and it's steered away from the netminder. Out comes Lindsay. Lindsay's able to get by, but Shakous gets to the loose puck. To the blue line it comes, and none further. OHA is looking to try to send the puck in deep, but it's getting pinned on the far boards there. It squirts loose here as it comes to Hope. Hope's going to gain the red line, and she's going to fire it in. Looking to hit that linesman yet again. He's going to have some bumps and bruises on him. Might need the hot tub later. As Shakous, using the wheels, finds some open space, makes her first rush of the game. She gets met by both OHA defenders and loses the puck as it comes to the half wall. Puck is kept in by Haley Anderson, shot back in. Shakous giving chase as everyone's going for a change. Some strong battling happening down low behind the goal line to the right of Ellie Lowe. 1-on-2 there, pinning the puck against the boards are the Buffalo. Puck is intercepted. It was trying to come back to Kirk. And Duke tries to go rink wide yet again. It comes in deep as it goes in for Mackenzie Mawson. Mawson gives chase, but loses that battle as the puck comes to center ice here, where OHA has to retrieve. Sends the puck up to Duke. Great long lead pass. 3-on-2 for the Reds. Mawson gathers the puck. Save, and it just steered away from Duke, who was waiting on the doorstep for that rebound. Thankfully, Meneas put it just out of her reach. Bent goes across ice. Puck comes into Pilot Mound zone, and the puck again is steered aside to Bent, kept into the blue line. He's able to get it in deep for OHA. Ditto has it, gets it up to Ross at the half boards here. Ross is quickly checked there by Earhart. Earhart over to Massey, keeps it inside the blue line. Still has the puck, gets it back to Massey, and the shot is steered aside by Heaven. It's an easy shot steered away by the stick there. OHA very attentive on the loose puck, keeping the Buffalo hemmed in their own zone here for quite a long time. About 35 seconds thus far. Puck is below the goal line behind Meneas as Olastad gives chase with Williamson, and it's able to get out of the zone. 6 minutes left here in the second. Williamson goes wide for OHA, gets it around the net, where there's Kirk holding the OHA player, getting the loose puck out to her offended players. Adalachuk looking for the loose puck and is able to get it out to center ice, and none further. She's able to grab the loose puck on the delayed offside, Adalachuk looking to headman the puck, but it got intercepted and deflected by a set of shin pads. Puck is now sent in deep. Watch the carom as it comes off the boards just to the right of Meneas. Up to Willoughby. Willoughby keeps it in. Shot on net. Rebound is there. Shot comes to the front and it gets steered aside. Rebound is still there and it's still kept in by OHA. They're circling back towards the defense. Stokes keeps it in, looking for an outlet, sends it all the way down deep to the OHA player, intercepted there by Kirk. Kirk and Dawson trying to play past, try to get it out of the zone. The puck is now pinned, 2-on-2 action below the goal line. Using the skates is Ditto. Quick move by Savannah Doak. Savannah gets the puck in deep. And we're getting a change here from 4 to 5 players here for the Buffalo as Savannah Doak puts on a bit of a forecheck. Anderson gets it across. There is Rolfson. Rolfson able to keep it in to deep over to Stokes for the OHA team. Kept in there by Kuba. Bit of a pin there, 1-on-2. Jonason's waiting for the loose puck. As she gets it, sends it up front. Deflected. And we have a stoppage in play here. Head official's got his hand up for a delayed penalty call here with 4:05 left in the second. Not a lot to report in the scoring department here. 0-0 is the score still. It's a high sticking call against Savannah Doak, number 16. Face-off will come down in against Heaven Meneas to the right of her. 2 minutes is the penalty. I'd like to thank Olympic Sports in Morden for sponsoring this game. Face-off is won by Pilot Mound to the blue line. It comes and none further. And now it comes out of the zone. And Okanagan gets whistled for the offside. Both teams still perfect on the penalty kill. Oaks looking for a bit of an advantage as she slides over. She gets moved back a little bit by the penalty killing Buffalo player McKinnon. Okanagan moves in, gets the puck to the front, steered away, and Perry and Ditto working there. Puck comes in front and it squirts just behind Meneas and out of harm's way. Bent trying to keep the puck in with McKinnon. Unsuccessful. It comes all the way to the neutral zone here, where Dittmer has to retrieve and get the puck And once again, that linesman has to duck yet again for another clearing by the Buffalo. Quick change by Ditto. In comes Kirk. Bit of a mix-up on the boards. Best penalty killing, I always say, is 215 feet away from your own net. As Okanagan moves the puck here, number 3 bent. Bit of a stick on the half wall here. Trying to set up some sort of a power play. Shot off the top of the stick. Monet is able to steer that aside. Okanagan puts it in deep as Episcopo grabs the loose puck. McDonald just unable to get to the loose puck there before Williamson. Williamson gets it at the point. Throws it to the far boards where there's Massey and Kirk working on the loose puck. Kirk wins that battle, but she's quickly challenged by 2 Okanagan players. Coming off the far wall, there's the backdoor pass. And intercepted by McDonald. Coming off the side wall is Massey. Massey throws it down low. And the puck comes squirted out to the defenseman Williamson. And McDonald's able to clear it out with 10 seconds left in the power play. This should do it. The Buffalo are a perfect 100% so far on the penalty kill. With this penalty now over. Puck is brought in deep. Kuba and Wilson. Kuba has her pass intercepted and gets brought behind the goaltender, behind the goal line, up the side wall. It comes looking for a quick outlet. Just rolled off Savannah Doak's stick, but she gets it into her skates. She's able to clear the zone and into the OHA territory. They retract. Wilson unable to get control of that puck. Now she gets it to the OHA blue line, and that's as far as it gets. Williamson skates in, lots of room, and she shoots it wide. On the close side, it comes all the way to Hope. Hope throws it into the far corner. And there is Kuba getting up to her forward. Dawson is met there and challenged. No icing will be the call, as Dawson and Stokes met just on the other side of the red line. Puck goes in deep where Hope gets challenged there by Adawachuk. And Gracie Perry now putting the extra chase on Kenzie Hope of the OHA Hockey Academy. Puck comes up to close walls. Pass hits a set of shin pads. And that was McKinnon. McKinnon and Adawachuk and Perry. All forwards for the Buffalo. 44 seconds left here in the second frame. As the OHA are getting hemmed in here in the final part of the second period, Stokes has to try to get the puck out of the zone. Just stays inside, unable to get some relief from there. Anderson keeps the puck in. McKinnon throws it back into the slot. OHA intercepts the play, and they're able to get into Pilot Mound territory. A 1-on-2 as they skid him. Mahovich gets it in deep as Haley McKinnon grabs the loose puck, loosely puts it back. Thankfully, it reaches the Pilot Mound stick. Lead pass up to McKinnon. She gets quickly challenged, and that is the end of the second. Anderson was on the 2-on-1, and they needed about 5 or 6 more seconds before that period could end, but nonetheless, we still have a scoreless hockey game, 0-0 after 2. 10-3 were the shots in favor of the team in red. Still a light game for Heaven Menez compared to the games we've seen her play. The maximum shots she's seen in one game is 61. If I shot 61 shots in a game, I'd be a little bit sore. But nonetheless, she's a trooper, that one. I think she averages about 48 shots a game seen, so it was a light game for her nonetheless. 10-3 as mentioned are the shots. 0-0 is the hockey game. After 2, Buffalo 0, OHA 0. We'll be right back with Mr. Rod Collins. Stay tuned. after 2 scoreless game here. Joining me now, General Manager, Mr. Rod Collins. How excited you are about hockey season finally starting here in Blackjack Stewart Arena?
Well, we're pleased to be home. You know, our girls are a little nervous out there, obviously, and we're not finishing much as far as plays, but you know that's part of the program, and we have to work with them. But no, it's nice to be home, get our program going here, and have you guys televising the games is important.
I always love coming down to Pilot Mound. Losing service while I'm arriving through about 15 clicks out of here, but I got to say, building this program now in its 5th year, how have you seen the program progress for both the males and the females with Buffalo hockey?
Well, I guess the pure sign of it progressing is we get a lot of interest from players now. I mean, we're getting contacts every day, new players wanting to come to the program, so obviously we've had success with boys going on to junior, girls going on to college, so that's our goal, obviously, and we're excited about that and making good citizens here. And I think if you talk to any of the parents here, that they love having their kids here because we care for them.
It's an amazing culture that you've been able to build here, managing the student-athlete perspective of being on the ice when you're at home almost 5 days a week, and then managing your time management with your academics. Tell me the importance of balanced student-athlete and preparing them for the next level.
Well, you mentioned academics. That's a huge part of our program, and we're arranging extra help and that type of thing for kids that are taking courses what they might be struggling with. And I think with any young athlete, time management is a huge thing. It's a huge thing to be able to manage your time on the ice, off the ice, at school. And as they learn that, they learn the value of time and not wasting time. And so we try and structure their day so that they're at school, they're on ice, they're in study hall, they have a bit of free time. But it's a push, but they get used to it, and we're doing quite well right now.
After talking, this is now my 3rd year with Pilot Mound, doing these games and getting to meet a lot of the players, you mentioned seeing them moving on to the next level. They always discuss the importance of you wanting to play hockey as a player and having the ice time available. Because if you're shy about not getting ice time and practicing, this is not the place. You get so much ice time here. You have a rink available to you pretty much at will after school is done. And the progression that these teams make, I mean, it's early in this season, a lot of younger of a squad for the females this year, 7 returning players.
Yeah.
You know, so what have you, like, when you talk about making great reaches to a lot of different geographical areas. We have players from Washington, Pennsylvania, up north in the Yukon Territory in Whitehorse. How impressive is that to you as a general manager, seeing the program develop and move in such great vast areas?
Well, obviously the word is getting out there, and obviously programs like yours are spreading that word. But you know, we have to do the groundwork. Any product you have to be able to sell it, and so we want to produce a good product here, and that has taken place obviously with the development that takes place. And you mentioned ice time. I mean, this arena here, most nights during the winter nights, they can be here stick and puck after study hall, you know, and it's quite amazing to be able to do that. I mean, they get their hour and some practice every day, they work out every day, they go to dinner, they have study hall, and then they're back here at the rink. And so that's a unique situation.
It's not a schedule for the faint at heart, and you have to make sure that your academics are up to snuff too, which you've mentioned already. So that balance is crucial for any student athlete that wants to come down and play Buffalo hockey.
Yeah, it is, and we hope we're recruiting kids that really want to become players. If they're here just for the sake of a holiday and a nice outing and see the country, we're in the wrong business because I push pretty hard to make them hockey players, and our coaches do the same. So we try and recruit kids that really have a focus of getting somewhere in the game, and so that's important to us. You know, I can fill this with any type of player, but I want to fill it with dedicated players.
And you want to give those players that opportunity they may not have in their hometowns.
Right.
You know, we talk about small towns like Cross Lake, Woboden,
Right.
just to name a couple here. You have the exposure and the resources here to really take your game and your academics to the next level.
Yes, and some of them are not used to that structure, and some of them are not used to the push, and they are adapting to it. You know, for example, our girls team here. You know, some of them have never. They might play in weekend games up north at most. You know, so the schedule is strenuous and demanding,
Yep.
and that's the way it's going to stay. And if they buy into it, they're going to become players.
I don't know many programs out there that allow your team to travel to Minnesota like the boys did last weekend, play in a showcase and be seen by a lot of great other talents, spend a day at Mall of America, and then now travel to Calgary and go play a weekend out in Calgary. But these are places that, I mean, sure, you'd see on a family vacation, but do with your boys and team building exercises and playing hockey at the same time. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is, and we want to make it a fun experience and a great experience for them. You know, I want them to look back on their years here with us as, boy, that was special. You know, and that's part of it. So we're not afraid to spend the money to take them to these venues and build teams through those types of activities. And so that's very important. And like you say, they're off the bus. They 4 days of school off to Calgary. You know, and the exposure they get obviously in the States playing those older teams is huge. I mean, there are a lot of junior teams there looking at those kids.
Just imagine if you and I had that exposure when we were playing.
Well, I'm not sure I needed it.
I could have used a little bit of help, nonetheless.
But anyway, they used to say in my day, if you're good, they'll find you. But we have to develop them good and showcase them, and they'll be found.
Well, these weekends definitely put them in a showcase, and we love being down here, helping you guys out with Pilot Mound hockey. What are our expectations for this year for both the male and the female team, and how do we progress moving forward?
Well, I think we got probably more work to do this year than we did last year in our developing these kids. Age-wise is the big factor, and so we're going to be patient, and we're going to probably take some lumps along the way, but be positive with our kids at all times so that they enjoy coming to the rink, enjoy playing, and enjoy getting better. And so we're going to be patient, go for it.
General Manager Rod Collins joining us here between periods. I think we got a chance to get the W here.
Well,
We got to get some more shots.
we got to get more shots. I think if we can get one, we'll get it, but our goalie is good and we got good goaltending.
She's pretty fabulous, yeah.
Yeah.
So far 0-0 after 2. We're right back with third period action. Pilot Mound hockey, Buffalo action.
You're out, boys.
Great job, Rod.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
I have brackets for those beams either end. Okay. Oh, you have them in the office?
They're sitting right over there at that last beam.
I'll come down after the game after we do interviews.
Or I can set them up tomorrow. They're just a bracket about that long. They'll bolt in and we got a bolt hole.
Well,
for you.
the only thing is, if we're gonna broadcast from here, we gotta have them on this side, right?
What we do?
Yeah, because you look at it from the poor person sitting at home, all of a sudden you're switching camera sides.
trying to
It
look
really,
from there.
really
I know.
fucks them up.
We went longer. He spoke a bit more. I actually knew what we were supposed to talk about too, as opposed to getting a Third period action about to start here. The excitement is still alive on the benches as the banging into the sticks. Let's see who can score first. I think we might have to play first goal wins, or next goal wins. Okanagan here, having the puck trapped in deep into their own end. Now they pin it against their boards, 215 feet away from where they want to be. It gets taken there by Jonathan, picked up by Lindsay, brought in, kept in by Episcopo. Shot deflected by Jonathan just wide. A little bit of room on the glove side. Earhart gets to the neutral zone, gets to the blue line, and she's able to get it to the half boards where McKinnon steals it from her and gets it across to Kuba. Kuba's able to get it up to the blue line, comes cross ice to Mawson. Mawson, great pass up to Duke. Gets brought in as Kuba has to retrieve it from behind her net. Lots of speed here in the early minute of the third period. No icing is the call. And the quick whistle by the officials as we have 18:45 left in this third and final frame. Probably could have got rid of that puck a little bit later, but nonetheless, face off to the right. Dawachuk's taking the face off. And she's able to keep it inside the circle where OHA retrieves it and gets it out. Williamson dumps it in deep onto Meneas. Meneas gets it to the side for Kirk. And there is McDonald. McDonald has a bit of an issue getting it to the blue line and not out. Ditto circles to McDonald. McDonald, great outlet pass to Dawachuk on 3-on-2 it comes. Just unable to make that pass. Now a 2-on-1 for OHA. 1-on-1 is now the score. And it gets intercepted there and brought to McKinnon. McKinnon loses the puck at the blue line. Kept onside is Mintz. And Jules Stokes dumps it in deep where Ditto, number 6, has to retrieve. She gets it up to the side wall to McKinnon. McKinnon makes the pass up. Another great pass. Up the ice it comes to Dawson. Dawson makes the pass outside the line and puts herself offside. Now the official gets dinged by one. Seti gets it in deep to Stokes. Stokes gets it by Dawson. Haley Anderson able to get the loose puck. She's looking for a pass. She makes the pass just wide of the net. It goes on low. Seti, Hope in front. It comes. Unable to get that shot. A rebound. There it is inside of the net. And a great save by Ellie Lowe as it hits her just in the collarbone area above the H. And the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Episcopo, lots of room as she gathers some speed. Can she take advantage with the shot? And it goes wide off the stick of Dittmer. Puck comes to the sidewall here. It's kept in by Chris Kuba. Episcopo not on her defensive spot, playing behind the line. Puck comes through the center of the ice. Kuba keeps it in. Episcopo now takes her spot. Haley Anderson on the point. Tries to take a shot and it's deflected by OHA. Haley Anderson with the pass and the shot, and it goes wide. The Buffalo able to pin OHA deep here for quite an amount of time. Those legs are getting tired for the team in red. However, they're able to gather the loose puck and gain possession and get out of their zone. Bent decides to curl back. And she is quickly challenged there by Anderson. Bent then rubs out Haley Anderson. She's a little bit upset with that one as she skates to the bench for a change. 15:40 here left in the third period. We still got a scoreless game. The Okanagan Hockey Academy taking on the home team Buffalo in Friday night action here at Blackjack Stewart Arena. We'd like to thank Olympic Sports in Morden for all their hard work and dedication sponsoring this great day. Ditto gets it up to McDonald where it gets intercepted by Willoughby. Willoughby joining the rush, 2-on-1. Shot just sails wide of the glove. Earhart keeps it in deep and it gets sent to the far boards. And there is Willoughby yet again with the pass, just comes outside, deflected and intercepted by the Herd. Puck gets sent in deep, no icing is the call. I believe that's McDonald and Doak. Episcopo keeps it in the zone, skates to the side, shot on net, gets steered aside by Lowe. No rebound there in front of the net. Puck is on the sidewall, close boards here. Off the side of the net goes Doak. He's looking for a pass in front of the net, but McDonald just unable to retrieve it. RHA gets the loose puck and sends it to center ice where Episcopo sends it back in, and the Herd go for a change. Breakout is successful for Okanagan, and they move up. The loose puck is Austin with the move, big shot and score off the backhand. A great inside out move by the forward, and she's able to sneak it just above the blocker side of Heaven Menez. And that goal breaks the 0-0 tilt here as Mackenzie Mawson makes it a 1-0 game for OHA with 14:15 left here in the third. Still plenty of time to tie this game up for the Herd. Lindsay and Adawachuk taking the face off there, and Adawachuk's able to get the loose puck. She goes 2-on-2. She goes wide on the play, looking to drop it back to Doak. Doak takes the shot on net, save made by Lowe. The rebound is sent and almost intercepted there by Jonathan. Lindsay has the loose puck. She's trying to keep it pinned there on the short boards. Puck is still here on the close boards as we have Episcopo holding it there, and Perry's taking over the defensive spot for her. 1-on-2. Again, that goal for OHA was Mackenzie Mawson, number 14, assisted by Kenzie Hope at 5:15 in the third. The Buffalo with the face-off in the attack zone here. Haley Anderson is able to win the draw, gets it back to Ditto, but it gets intercepted there by Mawson again. And she's trying to do the same move. Unfortunately for her, she was quickly met by Kirk. She read the play beautifully as she was moving to the inside of the ice. Haley Anderson gets the puck to the sideboards where it is met there and brought out. Gracie Perry has a partial break. She gets put offside with a light bump. Just rather unfortunate that the puck couldn't come with her. And we have a face-off outside the blue line of the Okanagan attack zone. 13:33 left in the third here. Pilot Mound Hockey brought to you by Olympic Sports. If you'd like to help out with the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy and get your name and your company and your supplier as part of the program, get in contact with the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, and they'll give you all the info and details on how to become involved in the 2019-2020 season. Puck is down below the goal line behind Menez, out to the far boards to the half wall. It is intercepted there by Olafsdottir. Sends it around the boards to Gracie Perry. Gracie Perry's left by herself, and she's wondering how she's going to get that puck out. Haley Anderson giving her help, throwing the puck rink wide across to McKinnon. McKinnon having some issues getting it out of the zone. Officials asking to move the puck, and they do. Just not enough to get outside the zone as Kirk has to retrieve. Behind the net she goes, looking for a pass up to Perry. Perry gets the pass, but it gets intercepted there by Ganji. Puck still stays inside the zone, and they're curling back the wrong way. Puck finally gets out of that four-leaf spot, and here comes Haley Anderson with a bit of room. She's able to get through it. She takes a shot, and the save is made by Number 35, Ellie Lowe. Great individual effort by Gracie Perry to get that puck finally out of the zone. And Haley Anderson just wasn't able to muster enough strength to get the clean breakaway on the play. Nonetheless, face off to the left of Lowe. There's one there by McDonald. Puck is loose just outside the circle. McDonald gives chase to it. She has a little bit of help there from her counterpart, number 22, Abby Dawson. Puck comes out to the neutral zone and into Pilot Mound territory, where Rosen has to give chase to the loose puck. Puck still is available, and it stays in. When we have a whistle on a delayed penalty, I didn't think that puck came out of the zone. However, it was a delayed penalty. A high sticking call. Number 11 for OHA, Shelby Williamson will sit 2. Give the Pilot Mound an opportunity here on the power play to even things up at 1. Dawachuk trying to control traffic there, and she takes the face-off to the right of Lowe. She's able to win the face-off, comes back to Episcopo. Episcopo goes back to the far close boards where McKinnon has it. Over to a Dawachuk. Dawachuk throws it up to Episcopo with the shot on net. Rebound is loose, and it's cleared away as there's a bit of a scrum. And the puck sent all the way down. Dodging the puck, the linesman this time. Great rink-wide pass there by Episcopo up to Dawachuk as they enter the zone to set up this power play. Comes all the way back to Chakous. Chakous gets it behind the net to McKinnon. McKinnon on the sideboards here on the close wall. Comes down back to McKinnon. McKinnon on the half wall. Down into the corner. Rink. McKinnon just unable to get the stick on it. And it gets sent all the way down yet again. Mawson giving chase to Episcopo. And Episcopo able to put the brakes on and get the loose puck over to Chakous. 1 minute left in this power play for the Buffalo as they move the puck forward into their attacking zone. 5-on-4 action here. Chakous gets the puck deep into the zone. She still has it loose. Throws it in front, intercepted by Stokes. Stokes tits it up to the sidewall here, and down the ice it goes as Mawson gives chase. Kirk has 2 skaters she has to defend now. Massey and Mawson, the M&M girls, putting some action on the penalty power play defenders. Puck comes in, lost control of it is Seti. Anderson and Seti on the far wall, playing past one back to the point. It goes across ice, kept in by Kuba. Kuba with the shot, seeing eye shot, but it hits the pad in front of Dawson. She comes off for a change. That'll about wrap it up for the power play here for the Buffalo as the time expires. 9:14 left here in the third period. 1-0 is the score. OHA now moving on a 3-on-1. Earhart on the far side. Shot and score. A great looking shot as Menez is moving to the blocker, thinking the pass was coming across, but it beats her upstairs on the glove to make it a 2-0 game. Beautiful shot there by Ganji, number 19, who puts it up top on the glove side as Menez is moving towards the blocker. Just at the end of the power play too, hard for a team to battle back when they had probably a lot of lengthy shifts there during that power play. Not enough steam to get back and help out on the back check. Face-off is won. Willoughby to Williamson. Up to Mintz. Mintz is able to get it inside the blue line. Goes to the half wall where she is met by the Pilot Mound defenders. Rosen gets it up to Doak. Doak clears it in.
Second goal, scored by number 19, Adam Dash. Assisted by number 3, Elias Banks, and number 5, Alicia Earhart. That is scored by Dash from Banks and Earhart.
Hance with the goal, assisted by Aaliyah Bent and Alyssa Earhart. Makes it a 2-0 game just at the 9:14 mark of the third period. Face-off draw is mustered up inside the circle. The puck is down deep low where it eventually does get out of the zone for the Buffalo. They put 2 on it, but the quick stick of Dittner is able to get it over to Ganj as she moves in to the neutral zone, into the zone. That's as far as she's able to get. Ditto, 2-on-1 as she moves into the zone. Easy save made there by the keeper as it comes back to the... Tried to get it back to Episcopo. Unsuccessful, and it gets outside into the neutral zone here. Episcopo does get the puck as she makes a quick button hook and moves up into the play, passes up to Perry. Gracie Perry moves into the attack zone, and she gets checked there by Massey. Massey has to retrieve into the corner behind her own goal line to get the loose puck. And gets the puck intercepted by Perry as she comes off for a change. Aaliyah Bent has the loose puck. Gets it in deep, down low, up to Kirk to the blue line, and where it is met there by Mawson. Mawson's able to get some steam and carry it into Buffalo territory with the shot. And Meneas gets a piece of that as it gets to the glass. Dawson has a bit of trouble getting it further from the blue line. Haley Anderson gives her help, but does not get deep inside OHA territory. Kuba with another button hook here. Puck finally gets sent into Buffalo territory where Kirk has it. She has to think quickly getting that puck up to McKinnon. McKinnon gets it in deep for the Herd, and she comes off for a change. 6:54 left here in the third. 2-0 hockey game for the red team. Earhart gets it up. Dawson intercepts the pass over to McDonald. McDonald gains the red line and skates inside the attack zone. And she gets pushed off the puck there a little bit, where Dawachuk intercepts the play. And she now gathers some steam into the attacking zone, moves wide, gets around the defenseman quite easily. She's looking for a pass in front. Nobody's available. Back to the defense and loses that. Puck is deep in Buffalo territory where Williamson is waiting for it, but it gets passed out to Seti, and Seti moves into the blue line. And she is offside, unfortunately, and the puck gets sent in where Williamson has to retrieve. She'll probably go cross ice to her partner Willoughby. I've said that about 15 times tonight. Gracie Perry skating it across ice. She's trying to grab some steam as she does. She's moving in pretty fast through the attack zone. Gets a shot on net, and it's loose. Where's the puck? Lowe's looking for it, and she finally finds it. And the official puts a stoppage in play at 5:32 of the third. Okay. 5:32 left in the third period. Here's Anderson's taking the face-off. Pilot Mound needs a goal or two to get back into this game. They're certainly biting at the bit, chomping at the bit, putting some effort into this third period. A much better offensive attack, but with that comes a little more opening on the defensive side of things. We'll get an icing call here as the puck will get sent back into OHA territory. Puck comes to neutral right, a couple of bodies falling, which gives Moss a bit of room. Sorry, Ganj a little bit of room. Just goes above the goal and hits the glass behind the net. Puck has got released outside into the neutral zone. We're bent. And we have a... I always find this the most relaxed penalty call. Hand over chest, body contact. Haley Anderson took quite a big bump there right in the blue line as she lost control of that puck, and definitely the right call there. A little bit of rubbing's okay when it's racing, but in the CSSHL, you got to be careful with the body contact. There's a little bit of a leniency to it, but you got to make sure the puck is played first. Face-off is won by McDonald as she gets the puck back in the center ice and just unable to get a shot off. Episcopal has to retrieve the puck and recycle back into her own end and get the breakout started. Be able to get the puck across to Adawachuk. Adawachuk has to circle, and the puck gets sent in just out of the reach of Chakous. And we get another icing call here with 4:32 left in the third. And that face-off will come 190 feet away from the attacking goal, where the Pilot Mound Buffalo have to be a little more anxious to get back in that zone and put that puck behind Ellie Lowe, who has been very conservative and concrete in the pipes for OHA. Puck is sent around the boards to where Seti will battle with Stokes. Kenzie Hope is able to keep the puck in, gets it cross ice, and the shot and the save is there, and the rebound is stopped by Evan Menez. With 1:20 left in the power play, fresh legs coming on for both squads now, as we're starting to see a little bit of the fatigue, a little bit shorter shifts for both the Buffalo and Okanagan Hockey Academy. 2 goals for their team in red. First one by Moss and the second one by Gange, giving them the 2-0 lead here in the third. Puck is brought to the blue line, and that's as far as it goes, and then sent all the way into Okanagan zone, where Kenzie Hope goes D to Jules Stokes. Stokes sends it up. They are still killing a power penalty here, are the OHA team. Perry with the loose puck, center ice pass, but it's intercepted by Stokes there. 3:40 left here in the third period. Pilot Mound Hockey brought to you by Olympic Sports. There is Haley Anderson moving the puck up. She takes it wide in the attack zone, looking in front of the net with the shot, and it's deflected over the top. And McKinnon unable to get that shot on net. With 30 seconds left, it'll be a deflected shot. So the play will stay to the left of Ellie Lowe as we try to get a goal here with the power play. Still 30 seconds left in that man advantage. 2 minutes for body contact was the call. Puck comes to the front and then a save, a rebound, and it is saved and stopped. A little bit of mixing up by 2 opposing players. A couple more whistles needed, and we will separate them and do this all over again. 6 seconds later. Dawachuk with the face-off. Able to win it there to Jonassen. Puck comes to the front. And there is Kirk sending it back into the close boards here. Well, there is number 67, Jonassen. Throws it up front, and a great pass over to Doak, just unable to get that shot off. Great stick tie-up by number 7, Willoughby, by OHA. That puck is just snuck out. And Doak sends it cross ice right to Oakes as she was coming out of the penalty box. We're at even strength here, just under 3 minutes to go. Williamson throws it in deep. No icing will be the call here as Kirk heads back behind her netminder to get the pass intercepted there by OHA. Pilot Mound looking to try to get the puck out of the zone. Dittner able to keep it in the blue line. Able to get it to the half wall here. And that's kept in. Shot on net by Oakes, but it's stopped there by Pilot Mound defensemen. Offside is the call. Dawachuk gets it, throws it in deep as they go for a line change. 2 minutes left in the third period of a 2-0 hockey game for Okanagan. Dawson with the forecheck as the puck comes up, and it's intercepted by McDonald. McDonald slowed up just a bit, thinking that she was on a delayed offside, but voices were somewhere else. Gracie Perry giving chase. Episcopal was there to the puck there first. There's no call on that one as the play was made on the puck first. Aaliyah Bent, all by her lonesome, gets the puck in deep, and there's a loose penalty with a tripping call on number 3, Aaliyah Bent, with 1:23 left here in the third. Ashley Episcopo getting sent to the penalty box, 2 minutes for tripping. Face-off is cleared to the close boards here. Giving chase is Kenzie Hope. Kenzie Hope has it at the blue line, throws it in deep. And Haley Anderson gets it to the blue line, and that's about as far as she can get. Still kept in the zone by OHA. Throws it in deep side, and an easy save. Oh, wow, rebound thrown right in front of the net. Wow, what a present that was. Just unable to seal the deal was the Okanagan forward. They still have the loose puck. Shot, save, and held there by Heaven Meneas with 43.8 left in the third here. A bit of a surprise perhaps for the Okanagan team as they saw that rebound thrown right in front of Main Street. Thankfully it missed the stick and they weren't able to gobble it up and throw it behind the keeper. Face-off is won by Pilot Mound, but unable to get out of the zone is Adawachuk, thrown back in deep where they have to give chase. There is Mawson as well as Alicia Earhart. Earhart with Lindsay and Mawson with the puck. Lindsay gathers the loose puck, throws it. The shot is blocked there by Episcopo. Comes across to Ditto. Ditto tries to go off the boards, but it's kept in there by Willoughby. Willoughby gets it across. She's able to keep it back in as she slides over the close boards. 6 seconds remaining in the final. And it gets squirted out to the neutral zone where Perry has it. And that about wraps it up for tonight's game. Gracie Perry a little bit slow to get up there after a bit of a body-on-body contact to end the third period. A 2-0 game in favor of Okanagan. A great tilt this evening. Just unable to get a couple of goals where the Buffalo, the Herd, much better in the third period offensively, but with that came a little bit more open play. And just unfortunate to see those 2 goals. Total shots 26-17 in favor of OHA. But as mentioned, a much busier offensive period for both squads actually. Good to see them finally wake up a little bit and get some scoring attempts. I'd like to thank Olympic Sports for their support in today's game sponsor, as well as if you are looking forward or looking to get involved with the Pilot Mound Hockey Academy, do so by reaching them at pilotmoundhockeyacademy.com. Great support always from the in-town crew, as well as many of the local and surrounding businesses here for this academy, and what they've done over the past 5 years is truly tremendous. We'll be right back with some interviews with some of the Pilot Mound players, as well as some of the OH players, as we end this broadcast. 2-0 was the final score in favor of the Okanagan Hockey Academy.